Hi friends, I hope you have a wonderful day. In this video I talk about the difference between 100% raw vegan and high raw vegan because I'm on a high raw vegan lifestyle for almost 4 years now, and it's been amazing and I've learned so much. And I've been on a raw vegan lifestyle for quite some month, which means that I'm just very raw vegan. And yeah, and I think there's a huge difference actually between 100% raw and just high raw. So high raw basically means that you sometimes eat cooked food, for example, when you go out with friends or when you I don't know, cook for yourself sometimes during winter time. And I think there's some benefits and negative aspects about it, as always in life. And if you want to go high raw vegan or raw vegan, I think it's important to realize those things. So the benefits of going 100% raw vegan, for me, the biggest one is that you don't have this mind talking anymore, this mind chat, because you're just like, no, I'm 100% raw vegan, this is it, and this is my priority, and I don't have to think about if I'm gonna just eat a little bit of cooked food and then whatever. Because for me personally, I want to be 100% raw vegan or as high raw as possible because I feel my best, obviously. And before, when I was like, oh, I don't want to eat cooked food, but then I ate cooked food and I didn't feel good, not just in my body, but also just my mindset, because I did not really do what I wanted to do. And so it was not that integrity. Because I truly believe if you do what you want to do, that's integrity. And if you cannot keep it, for example, you say, I want to stop smoking, and you keep smoking, you don't feel really good because there's um, like a difference. It's not really that you keep your integrity. So for me, just saying, hey, I'm 100% raw vegan, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, it's just more integrity and I just feel good. Also, of course, physically, I feel very good. Like, I love it. I love it so much. Like, I'm flying through life. I love the way it makes me feel. I love that I can eat so much food, and that's amazing. That's really amazing. And yeah, and I think that if you want to go 100% raw vegan, you have to make sacrifices. Why? Because unfortunately, our world is not raw vegan, so it can be quite tricky, especially if you have not yet made friends with other raw vegans or with people who support this lifestyle. So if you hang out with a lot of friends who are just eating a normal standard diet and they do not maybe support your lifestyle, that can be quite tricky. Yeah, so you have to, I see it as a marriage. I think a marriage, if it works, it's wonderful because you're two people and you can help each other grow, evolve, and just function in life. But it takes sacrifice because you have to be willing to face your demons, you have to be willing to work on yourself, you have to be willing to not sleep with other people. I mean, in a monogamy relationship, what I want. And so you have to make sacrifices in a way. And it's the same with raw food. But I personally believe that what you get from raw food is way more than what it takes. However, I think there is just one thing about a 100% raw vegan diet that is a little bit tricky, and that's with social situations, because I still want to socialize, I still want to do stuff, and that can be a little bit tricky for real sometimes if you go 100% raw vegan. But I would always say, like, as long as there's a will, there's a way. And what I've learned over the years is if you want to minimize your cooked food intake for whatever reason, for more vitality, energy, etc., what helped me the most is to see cooked food as an addiction. It might sound very weird to a lot of people, but that's okay. But for me, for real, if you try to cut out cooked food for a while, you might realize that it's quite hard. And so for me, especially when I've been raw vegan for some time and then I ate something cooked, I just want more of this certain item and it's hard for me to stop again. And that's why I'm just like, no, I want to go just cold turkey. No, no, like there's no moderation. I don't believe in moderation. And that's just the mindset that I have now. And I compare it to, for example, if you want to stop smoking, and you're just like, oh, I stopped for 2 years, so I can just, just smoke once or twice. And then a lot of people, it happens to a lot of people actually, that they just smoke once or twice, and then it just keeps adding up, and they just keep smoking, and then they're just in it again, because moderation is quite difficult for some people. And yeah, and that's just why I want to stick to a raw vegan diet. But however, what I want to say, what I include in my diet that is not 100% raw vegan, but I don't really care, is frozen fruit and vegetables, and also like spices or soy sauce or something like that, because for me it does not really trigger addiction or overeating or binge eating, but it's just like in addition. So yeah, this is just what I wanted to say. And also what I wanted to say, if you're interested in any products that I use, let it be my yoga mat that I use every day, or my blender or kitchen utensils, then I would highly recommend to check out my website, because I made an online store where you can check out all of my favorite products. And yeah, and that's the video for today, and I would love to hear if you are 100% raw vegan or just high raw vegan, because like for me 100% raw vegan at this point of my life works best for me. But I can imagine if you are super 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 stressed, that it might not work for you, and that's okay, because I mean, obviously, like, I was 4 years high raw vegan before I decided to go raw vegan, because there's definitely a learning process, and I see it again as marriage. I think it's important to understand that sometimes you, like, especially if you're 17, I was 17 when I started my raw vegan journey. I was not ready to go all in 100% raw vegan, because I was just not strong enough. I didn't have enough self-worth. I didn't have enough belief in myself. I didn't have enough information. I didn't have enough support from other people. So I didn't have all of those things. So if you're in, or also stress, etc. So if you're not there yet, that's completely fine. And I would just really do what works best for you. But if 100% raw vegan is something that you want to try out, I think it's just interesting, because I think raw vegan really helps you to grow as a person, and it really helps you if you want to develop yourself. And yeah, it just really, I personally think I became a lot more mature by going raw vegan. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed it, then tap on the link, tap what? Then click on the like button. And if you want to have a free raw vegan meal plan, or just free raw vegan recipes, then definitely click on the link in my description box or comment section. And I see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day. You deserve to have a wonderful day, and a lot of love. Bye bye.